nobody celebrates abortion. Okay, explain this. On the opening days of the Democratic National Convention, Planned Parenthood set up shop with a mobile abortion van parked right outside the convention center. This van was dedicated to giving out free abortion pills and vasectomies. Apparently, there was even a waiting list created for attendees to get into this van so that they could kill their preborn son or daughter. Reportedly, at least 25 babies have been killed. The left is undeniably obsessed with making sure babies are killed at every single opportunity that they have. It's repulsive, and I hope you agree.
And today, Governor Andy Beshear and Senator J.D. Vance went head-to-head once again, this time on the topic of abortion. It all started this morning when Andy Beshear appeared on MSNBC.
J.D. Vance calls pregnancy resulting from rape inconvenient. Like, inconvenience is traffic. I mean, it is, make him go through this. Make him go through this.
J.D. Vance quickly responding to those comments on social media, posting the clip and saying, "Why is Andy Beshear wishing that a member of my family would get raped?" He goes on to call Governor Beshear a disgusting person.
Okay, so CBS News, these woke propagandists at CBS News actually gave an honest report about Trump's stance on Roe v. Wade, and they actually did some real journalism, and they didn't put a spin on it or anything like that. They weren't combative with Trump. They reported accurately what Trump said about Roe v. Wade. And Kamala Harris, she tried to spin it, she tried to twist it, but because CBS did this honest reporting, Kamala Harris looks like an outright liar. So the left has been pushing this message for years now that Trump is completely anti-abortion. He wants nationwide abortion. He got rid of Roe v. Wade, and he wants to ban abortions everywhere in every form. But that's actually not where Trump stands. Trump just wants the feds to be out of it. Trump has stated numerous occasions that he's not planning on banning the abortion pill. A lot of the people in the Republican Party, Republican leaders, they want Trump to use this old regulation, the Comstock Act from way back in the day, over 100 years ago, in order to ban people selling the abortion pill by mail. Trump said he's not going to do that. He's just going to stay out of it. A lot of the Republicans, after they got rid of Roe v. Wade, a lot of Republicans were itching to just do a nationwide ban. They said, let's ban this in all 50 states, everywhere. And Trump said, no, we're not going to do that. We're going to let the states decide. The Supreme Court got rid of Roe v. Wade, and it went back to the states, even though the Democrat leaders lied to their voters and said that it was banned nationwide because of the Supreme Court. And we even had an assassin go after one of the Supreme Court justices because of the Democrat lies. But currently, states decide. Either the state will pull it up to a vote and let the people decide directly, or the state legislator and the governor, they get together and they decide. But the feds are out of it. And that's where Trump wants to be. He's taking a more centrist stand. And a lot of these hardline Republicans, they're not understanding what Trump is trying to do, because it's about winning. In 2024, when you're in election year, you have to take the best position to allow you to win. And Trump is saying, if I go to that far right extreme level of just banning it everywhere, then it's going to cost a lot of votes. You look at the red wave that never came in 2022. What was one of the biggest factors in it? Abortion. So many people showed up. These women, these single women showed up for one issue. They don't give a damn about anything else, the economy, all of that. They showed up for abortion. Same thing in 2020. A lot of those single women who supported Joe Biden, it was all about abortion. And Trump understands that. That's two previous elections, abortion was a major factor against the Republicans. But a lot of the Republicans are upset with Trump because they still want to drag him over to the right and ban it everywhere. So we're going to get to those comments of Kamala and Trump in a second. But before we get into that, we need to talk about what the hell is going on at the DNC. These people have an abortion van parked outside the building. Women can go to a van in a parking lot for an abortion. What the hell is going on? First of all, if women have those type of questions, those type of issues, I think they need to go to their doctor or somebody. Like, just get in a van in the parking lot. I don't know, man. But there's this long wait list for these women to go to this van for an abortion. And apparently it's also doing IUDs and vasectomies, which the latter two may be a good thing because they can keep these people from becoming pregnant and wanting abortions to begin with. Even though a lot of conservatives do have issues with IUD because the process still deletes a fertilized egg. But They have this long line, and I'm wondering who the hell is funding this. Apparently, it's from Planned Parenthood, but they receive taxpayer money. Are they using taxpayer money to get these rinky-dinky vans to go to parking lots for abortions? So let's look at this news clip here to get a little bit more insight into what the hell is going on.
Planned Parenthood mobile clinic. They have set one up just outside the United Center, and they won't just be handing out T-shirts and bumper stickers. They're actually going to be offering free abortion medication, inflatable IUDs, and vasectomies. News Nation's Kelsey Kernstein joining us live outside the United Center with more on this. The pro-life groups, Kelsey, they're pretty outraged by this show from Planned Parenthood outside.
Hey there, Marnie. Good morning. Yeah, I've spoken to some of these pro-life groups. They tell me they're absolutely furious that Planned Parenthood would have a mobile clinic here during the DNC. Now, right now, I'm in the Union Park area. This is where protesters are going to be in just the next couple of hours. I can see them setting up. But it's interesting. I've gotten on the Planned Parenthood website. I cannot find an address for this mobile clinic. And also, all of the appointments have already been booked up. Now, I do want to go ahead and show you this. So Planned Parenthood Great Rivers, which is based in Missouri, where abortions are banned, writing on X, saying, "Here we come, Chicago. Our mobile clinic will be in the West Loop on August 19th and 20th. Now, this is a neighborhood just minutes from the Democratic National Convention where it's taking place. Going on to read that they will provide free vasectomies and abortion medication. Now, emergency contraception will also be available for free without an appointment. Also, reportedly, Planned Parenthood has said that the mobile clinic demonstrates when states like Illinois work to support rather than restrict access to affordable care. The organization is also hoping to help those patients from surrounding states like, say, Iowa, to help get an abortion where it's been restricted. Marnie?
What's been the response from both sides, really, to this mobile clinic, Kelsey?
Well, the pro-life group really saying that this is demonic that the mobile clinic would be here. They've also said that the Democratic Party is the party of death. Now, we did reach out to one of these groups, and this is Susan B. Anthony, Pro-Life America, writing us this statement, which reads, "The Planned Parenthood DNC abortion bus is confirmation that the party of safe, legal, rare abortion is completely gone."
We find this action taken by Planned Parenthood is just totally disgusting in my eyes.
On the flip side, here's what a Democratic strategist told us about the mobile clinic being near the DNC.
What we're trying to provide Americans, men and women, is the ability to make their own choices about their life and their bodies and their medical care, and not have a politician make that in a back room for them.
Okay, now let's get into Kamala Harris misleading her audience, pushing the message of Trump being anti-abortion, talking about, oh, Trump, he didn't have regrets about what he did. He took away your right for an abortion. Let's take a look.
As we all know, this campaign is not just about us versus Donald Trump. This is not just about us versus Donald Trump. This is about two very different visions for our nation. One, ours, focused on the future. The other, focused on the past. And Wisconsin, we fight for the future. And just yesterday, when he was asked if he has any regrets about ending Roe v. Wade, Donald Trump, without even a moment's hesitation, you would think he would reflect on it for a second, said no regrets. Well, we will make sure he does face a consequence, and that'll be at the ballot box in November. In November. And I promise you, when I am President of the United States and Congress passes a bill to restore the protections of Roe v. Wade, I will proudly sign it into law.
This audience, they don't listen to Trump. They're too brainwashed, and a lot of them are too Trump deranged to actually listen to Trump's comments in context. So when Kamala Harris gets up there talking about, oh, Trump, he doesn't regret appointing these justices and what the Supreme Court did. They got rid of Roe v. Wade. So a lot of those constituents are going to say, yeah, Trump, he's completely anti-abortion. We don't like him. We need to vote against him. We need to be single issue voters and just vote against Trump in order for a right for an abortion. Even though a lot of these people, they live in New York, they live in Illinois, they live in California, states like that. Abortion, completely legal because it's a state issue. Let's take a look at what Trump said.
Exclusively to CBS News political correspondent Caitlin Huey-Burns yesterday, and among the many topics discussed, he touched on abortion rights and his view that the issue should stay out of the hands of the federal government. Listen.
The federal government should have nothing to do with this issue, and it's being solved at a state level, and people are very happy about it.
So no regrets?
No regrets, no. I wouldn't have regrets. Again, I did something that was, most people felt undoable. They didn't want it in the federal government. It shouldn't be in the halls of the federal government. It should be in the state governments, and I was able to bring it back to the state governments, and now the people are voting.
So I'm actually surprised CBS aired this without putting spin on it. I'm actually surprised too that the journalist didn't try to debate Trump, wasn't combative, because with these left-wing outlets like CBS, ABC News and all that, they're usually propagandists. They're usually putting a lot of spin on things, but that was some honest reporting and I'm shocked by it. Did you hear Kamala talking about, when I'm president, I'm going to do this and that? Oh, we're going to have nationwide abortion. You can kill all the babies you want. Aren't you the VP now? Joe Biden has the same opinion. So why don't y'all do it now? Well, you can't. The Democrats have been bitching for this for years and they can't do it. Even if Kamala was the president, it wouldn't happen. But the audience is eating it up. And all she needs them to do is just vote and believe it. She knows, well, she's in their head, so she doesn't know. But her handlers, they know it's not going to get passed. It's just a talking point for votes. So let me know what you think. Leave me your thoughts below. Share the video. Thanks for watching.